thing. Good, yeah, I'm on one. Went from broke to having everything I wish, huh? We ain't slowing up, this a light speed. A lot of y'all ran out of gas trying to catch me. Dang, it's a new thing, man, it's a new dream. Can't nobody stop me, fate kinda obscene. Man, I'm trying to plant a money tree in the concrete. Yeah, this a do it till I die kind of vibe. I don't see myself, I just do it for the tribe. I can see me ever giving up, it's alive. Make the whole world come alive, yeah, yeah. Get ready for the new thing, let me hear you. Let me hear you. Get ready for the new thing, let me hear you. Get ready for the brand new thing. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you.
Okay, so, hey guys, Quinn123 here, and welcome to a brand new video, where today, I am making a video midweek. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but we had some absolutely massive Xbox news, so I thought I'd have to cover it, and now, this news came out of nowhere, like completely out of nowhere. I was literally just scrolling through Instagram this morning. I literally just woke up and I just saw that Xbox had announced a new console. We already knew about the Xbox Series X, and I'm pretty sure I did mention in a past video that there was going to be an Xbox Series S. So we got it. We found out this morning that the Xbox Series X is an all-digital, smaller version of the Xbox Xbox 360, Xbox Series X. Now, it's about 60% smaller. It has no disk drive, so it's going to be downloads only for this game. And you did just see the trailer for the console just before this little section of audio right here. And I thought the design at first was pretty stupid, pretty similar to the Series X. At first I hated it, but then I realised, okay, it's not that bad. I don't hate the design. It's not something I would personally go for, but you know, I can see why people might like it. But the monumental thing about this console is going to be £250, so that's about $300 for you guys in America. That is insane for a next-gen console. My Xbox One X was about £400, I want to say. And this is going to be almost half the price of an Xbox One X, but it's going to be capable of doing 120 FPS just like the Series X, upscale 4K graphics, unlike the Series X, which pretty sure will be able to do native 4K. It's 120 FPS, upscale 4K gaming, and it has next-gen speeds, so the main advantage of the Series X is the loading time. Loading time is starting to become a thing of the past with the Series X, which is pretty damn cool, to be honest. So if you go onto Xbox's Twitter profile, it says this: Xbox Series S, the all-digital next-gen console. So this pretty much confirms a lot of people were thinking, oh, this is going to be just a dulled-down version of the Xbox One X, and that it's not going to be as good. And it has faster loading times, which is obviously a major selling point of next gen. Higher frame rate, so that's what I was talking about with the 120 FPS. Richer, more dynamic worlds. I'm guessing this could mean, obviously, they were kind of held back with the last gen hardware, especially with the original base Xbox One. With that thing, it really held back the development of games, especially Halo Infinite, which is an example I've talked about a few times on this channel. But basically the fact that they had to cater and make the games similar on both Xbox One and Xbox Series X basically made it so that the Xbox One was holding back the Xbox Series X. So with richer, more dynamic worlds, I'm guessing that's going to make worlds feel more alive, and then obviously higher resolution is going to help that a tenfold, because the higher the resolution is, the better things look, and you can feel more immersed without looking at things and thinking, holy shit, this looks awful. next generation gaming performance in our smallest Xbox ever. So as I said, it's 60% the size of the Xbox Series X, and it's £250. So that's gonna be a great thing for many gamers. A lot of people are really concerned about the price for the Xbox Series X, and they're like, okay, how am I gonna be able to afford this? But a lot of people who really don't care about having physical discs like I do, they can just get this, save themselves a bunch of money. It's going to be a good thing for people who don't have the money to spend on an Xbox Series X. They can just spend it on this and get pretty much the same thing, just for less price. Final thing to talk about with this console is we have a release date. Yes, now PS5 has been basically just fucking about, doing whatever the hell they're doing, and they've not released a release date yet. Now, we have November 10th for this console. November 10th is when the Series S will be coming out. We're not too sure about the Series X, but I'm assuming they'll be launching around the same time. So I would expect within the week of November 10th to have the Series X as well, or even on the same day perhaps, because it would make sense, wouldn't it, to launch these two consoles at the same time, just so people have more variety and they'll go out and buy the Series X as well. Say, for example, if... Oh, fuck off, Siri.
I won't respond to that.
Okay. But yeah, November 10th, mark it on your calendars if you're especially interested in getting an Xbox Series S because you don't really care about physical games and you want to, save a lot of money on your next-gen console. This might be the console for you, so mark November 10th down in your calendars. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool console, I'm not going to lie. I'm very intrigued by the fact it's low price, and it's basically going to act as a way for people who, don't want to fork out a shed load of money for the Xbox Series X, or, well, I say that, but we don't know how much the Xbox Series X is meant to cost. I reckon it's going to cost around £450 to £500. That's my estimate right there. But yeah, for people who don't want to fork out that amount of money, you can get the Xbox Series S and play the exact same games, which is pretty cool. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video here. If I hear any more information about the Xbox Series S, I will be sure to let you guys know. And hopefully we will be getting a release date for the Xbox Series X soon, and obviously I'll be covering that when it comes out, so make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss any of the latest Xbox news, and I will see you all in the next one.